Y'all, I really thought I had it together this day. I was feeling good, I was looking cute, and I was ready to support my daughter Destiny at her choir concert. But my body had other plans. Let me tell y'all how I ended up on the floor in the hallway at them kids' school. So my child is very active in school, and I love being able to show up for her and support her. But in the past couple of years, because of my illness, I hadn't been able to. Well, this particular day, I promised Destiny that I would do my best to be there. And she was so excited. And I was excited to go. So leading up to that, I stayed hydrated. I got plenty of rest just to make sure that I felt good on that day. And I did. I know how unpredictable my body is. But the day of this event, I felt pretty good. I was ready to show up and be the supportive mom I've always loved to be. So I went. The concert was great, and the kids did an amazing job. But towards the end of the concert, I started to feel a bit dizzy. Mind you, this is like the beginning stages of me trying to manage my symptoms and figure things out. So y'all show me some grace. But anyway, towards the end, I started to feel dizzy. And I was sitting there, and most of the time if I'm sitting when I feel dizzy, I can take a few deep breaths, and sometimes that feeling would just kind of ease and eventually go away. Well, this particular day, I'm taking deep breaths, I'm taking deep breaths, I'm taking deep breaths. I start to feel a little better. So the concert was over. My husband decided that he was going to go and get the truck because we parked a little further away. He wanted to just drive it around so that we can just walk right out the door and get in. I told my daughter Kenya, because she was there with us, that we should just go ahead and start walking towards the door so that when he drives up, we can just go ahead and get in the truck. So she was like, okay, mama, let's go. We walking down the hallway, and I'm like, Kenya, I start to feel dizzy again. And I tell Kenya, I need to sit down. So she's looking around. She's like, mama, I don't see any chairs. I'm like, okay, I need to sit down as soon as I can. The dizziness just got worse. The room started spinning. I started gasping for air. And next thing you know, I'm on the floor. Your girl just lost consciousness and hit the floor. I was out for less than a minute, but when I finally regained consciousness, I couldn't stop shaking. I was embarrassed. People were around me. Ma'am, you need help? Ma'am, can I get you something? Ma'am, can I do this? Ma'am, can I do that? My kids were afraid. They were so scared. And although I didn't want to go to the hospital, the principal at the school called 911 anyway. So when the paramedics got there, they asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital. I told them no. They insisted on taking my vitals, which were fine. But they kept insisting that I go to the hospital. So I did. I already know the deal, like normally when this happens, because that's not the first time it happened, but it didn't happen in public. But normally when this happens, I go in, they monitor me for about an hour, give me some fluids, and send me home. I knew that's what was going to happen. So, I went through that, and I probably needed those fluids. I'm always down for some hydration. Anyway, that night I went home, and I kind of felt like a failure. I embarrassed my children. I don't know. I really wanted to be there for Destiny, but my body just had other plans. Chiari is not just something that you can push through. I can't just turn it off and on. Sometimes it wins, and I just have to accept it. I'm learning to listen to my body more closely and manage my symptoms better, even on the days I feel good, because Chiari is so unpredictable. And when it hits, things can go wrong, and there's no warning. And even if there is a warning, it's a very short one. If you're living with Chiari or any type of chronic illness, you know how unpredictable life can be. You're not alone in this fight. Keep going, stay positive, and practice self-care. Don't be afraid to lean on others when you need it. If you ever had a moment where you were caught off guard by your health, drop down in the comments and share with me so we can support each other. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates on my journey. This is your favorite ghetto church girl, Sonya Lene, and let the church say, amen.